Welcome back to Stellaris. We are going to continue where we dropped off the last time and just moving along. So
System survey concluded.
Surveying systems and looking for planets to colonize eventually. Apparently technology was just researched. Quantum theory, exploring the mediation of fundamental forces through subatomic particles. Let's grab the automated exploration protocol for 25% survey speed increase and also the automatic exploration feature, which is nice. And this science ship seems to be idle, which is unacceptable, so we'll send that one over there. Something is upgradable on the home planet. The science building. Now, moving along.
System survey concluded.
Right, that is a rather disappointing system.
Construction completed.
And the Chancellor's mandate has been fulfilled. Very nice. And also we have one of these ready. We'll go with the Science Division to increase our research alternatives by 1. This one is something that you take this last, it's assist research, which is not something we're going to use for a very long time. Okay, so this one is done. We need 180 to construct both at once. So we'll just construct one of them.
Anomalous readings registered.
Well, no, definitely not for now. Leaving that behind.
Construction completed.
And then we can do the other one as well. And first of all, this is the ship designer, and this is the little visual bug that I mentioned. Probably because of my own ventures into the 1080p mod. So you get the ship designer by pressing F10, or you can get it from this menu. You want to disable the auto-generated designs. They are not exactly what I would say is helpful. So we are going to override the default Corvette design and make our own. At the moment we will go with a missile boat. So we'll use a mass driver and some nuclear missiles. And we have nothing in particular here that we have researched. We'll use 2 armor pieces and 1 deflector shield piece. And that should be it. We'll call this Core PM, Corvette Projectile Missile. This is a projectile weapon, this is a missile weapon. And we'll save that one, and we will delete the default design. I'm not going to bother with the defense platforms as of now. So that was that. And we can now upgrade these to
Ship
that
upgrades
design.
applied.
Excellent.
System survey concluded.
This system has been surveyed. 1, 2. Let's go survey this system.
System survey concluded.
This one can go up here.
Anomalous readings registered.
This one is definitely not something. 1,000 days. Wow. How does this planet look? This looks like a nice research planet, actually. Disappointed with these. We can't make a research planet without a planet that we can actually get money from. And so far, no planets have actually really struck out as good candidates for that. We will Oh, I'm not done surveying it.
Readings registered.
You have to survey a system to the so that it's not grey but white before you can actually build a starbase in it. Desert world.
System survey concluded.
Okay, so now they're done. I'll send this one down there and this here. And we'll grab that system. We're getting close to the time where I expect that we will have some pirate friends coming along. Oh. Debris field. The strong gravity well of Cantharum 4 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Interesting. Gives a +3 minerals modifier to the debris field. Nice. And the sign? No, the Chancellor has leveled up. Great.
Anomalous readings registered.
Research.
We have detected an anomaly.
Leave B for now.
Construction completed.
Excellent. We are kind of mineral starved. I don't like this. Also, we seem to be a fair amount of way off the robots. I think I'll open this one. And we will go ahead and build a mining station here and here for the energy. Not that I'm not building a mining station around the planet, because at this point I feel it's a waste of minerals, since the moment we colonize the planet, the mining station disappears, because the bonus of a planet itself is the highest tile on the planet. So in this case it's 3 energy, because the highest tile on the planet is 3 energy. Whereas if you go up here, you can see that this planet has 2 minerals, which would be the highest tile on that planet, and this planet has 3 minerals, which would be the highest tile on this planet. So that's how that is calculated. I only bothered
readings registered.
to build those if I'm not going to colonize the planet within the next 15 or 20 years or so. Leave B for now. Life Electric. Science Officer Glorp reports that Beta Caeli 1A is covered pole to pole in a web-like network of electric impulses. These networks respond to external stimulus. The IUTS Gleg Ulash experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse onto the surface, resulting in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkable, the webs rearranged themselves. A secondary pulse revealed the filaments had organized into a new pattern centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of Beta Caeli 1A. Glorp concludes that the discovery has confirmed their long-held theory that life can exist almost purely as electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structure. Fascinating. So the planet gets +2 society research and +1 physics research, and the skill level is changed by 1. I'm not sure what the skill level changed means.
A tile blocker has been cleared.
Sorry, just had a drop
Anomalous readings
water
registered.
there. This one is easy, so let's go ahead and research that. And we need to build a mining network here. I think we'll swap these two around. We definitely need more minerals.
System survey concluded.
Hellish. Well now. So, difficulty level 10, research time 2,880 days. Let's just leave that behind. Cosmic Diamond. While on the surface, Beta Caeli appears to be an ordinary white dwarf, the star hides an intriguing secret. By studying Beta Caeli's pulsations, the IOTS Galeg-Ulash crew has discovered its composition to be almost entirely crystallized carbon. This astronomical crystal lattice seems to have formed as the star cooled, originating in its gas-fusing core and growing outward over time. Beta Caeli is a diamond of cosmological proportions, glinting behind a white veil of oxygen and helium. Interesting that we named our home planet Diamond. Fascinating. So +4 physics research on the star. Wow. That is not bad.
Anomalous readings registered.
Routine, research that. Okay, so this is just one giant diamond.
Construction completed.
New Unity trait, we will go with the Polytechnic Education, which gives our leader experience gain increased by 25%. Which means that now our leaders gain experience 50% quicker, which is a good thing. This construction ship will send up to Fianita because we need more minerals.
System survey concluded.
I'm also wondering if I should build another science ship. Not sure yet. I don't feel comfortable with this mineral income.
Construction completed.
Team, so we will research that one. Okay, this one is done. Move this guy up there. I actually think we will move this guy down there to get more minerals, as we don't really need the energy at the moment.
We have detected an anomaly.
Research. Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Caledorn 6A, Science Officer Schlop and the crew of the IOTS Galeg discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the moon, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Fascinating, and it issues a special project which is to translate an alien mural.
Situation log has been updated.
And this was on Caledorn. So I will now click and hold Control-Shift and right-click this to put this into the queue as the first thing the ship has in its order queue. You can also just do Shift right-click on something or Shift-click on something. That puts it at the end, but I want it on the front of the queue so that it researches this project before it continues to survey the system. To say I'm not that happy about the planets we've received so far. This one is going to be great when we terraform it. Oh, it even has Betharian stone. Nice. Betharian stone. That gives a massive energy income. Okay, crashed scoutcraft. A small scoutcraft of some kind ploughed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean by looters yet. We will study its design, which gives us 60 engineering research. Nice. Faster than light impact. A massive crater on Adumir 8 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperlane at maximum velocity rammed the planet for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. Ouch. The IOTS Ul-Tur has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticulate field. But as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, theory cannot be verified. Remarkable. 60 physics research gained.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Indeed, we have completed Cerama metal armor, which gives us level 2 armor. No robots. So we'll go into the kinetic weapons path and get the level 2 projectile weapon, which is the coil gun. 70 months. Yikes. So how does the leader pool look now? Nothing of particular interest here. We do have enough minerals to build a colony ship. The question is, should we colonize this thing? I don't think we have much choice. I think we need to colonize this planet, and we'll use a starbase to get energy credits from it. So we need to get our constructor vessel down there.
The special project has concluded.
Science officer Schlop has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Caledorn 6A. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes in broad terms the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Intriguing. That is a nice bonus. +2 society, +2 engineering, and +2 society research, and also the scientist gains 200 experience, which leveled him up. Perfect.
System survey concluded.
Okay, so this one is done. Send the ship down here. This one is done, so we'll send that one over there. Scientist Glajum has leveled up. Oh, I didn't see this one.
Construction completed.
Okay, so that one is done. And in the interest of colonizing as our primary goal, I'll send it down there to construct a starbase there as well. We can build a colony ship meanwhile. How does thing look here? We're looking okay. Need a hydroponics farm there.
We have detected an anomaly.
Routine, so we'll research that.
System survey concluded.
Excellent. You can go in and survey that one then. Adumir 4 Strategic Resource discovered. During its survey of Adumir 4, the IOTS Ul-Tur discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed Angus Vapor. This vapor is a naturally occurring stimulant that helps all forms of life perform at maximum capacity. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control of the system for future exploitation. So there are strategic resources in the game, and this is one of them. And the Engels Vapor, I don't exactly remember what it does, but we'll find out. Where was that, by the way? There. So it gives 10% resource production. That is good. Microsingularity. A microsingularity recently intersected Celadon 1, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. That sounds scary. +3 physics research.
Construction completed.
Excellent. So we will build this mining station here. I think that we will go into the fleet manager and increase the amount of corvettes here to 10. So one corvette costs... We need 1,050 to reinforce the entire fleet. If you want to build one, it costs 150. Okay.
Construction completed. System survey concluded.
This one is done. This one is done. Oh, the corvette. I worry. There is this event that happens where space piracy starts, and it always starts in a neighboring system to one of yours.
Construction completed.
So I want to have enough corvettes to at least defend against that, together with the starbase, which will be in the system that the pirates come to.
System survey concluded.
Go over here.
Construction completed.
Okay, so the colony ship is completed, so we will not colonize that one, but this one. I wonder, these fungus things do look very promising. So all the tiles that are adjacent to where you put this colonization pod gets an additional bonus to its production, as long as it is not a scientific tile. However, I do not expect to build a science building on that one tile there, so I'll put it here. I expect that this planet will be primarily for minerals. Before we do that, however, we will go into the system and we will rename the star to Ruby. And then we will colonize and put it there, and this will be Ruby Prime since there is another planet in the system. And this ship should go and survey this system. And now there is the elections underway, so the people is preparing to try to elect a new chancellor, and this will take 3 months. You can influence this election. There is 26% support for Glorp. The others have 24%, obviously. It costs 50 influence if I want to support one of these candidates, which massively increases the chances of that candidate to be elected. However, it does not guarantee that the candidate is elected. As you can see, the candidates have different different kinds of abilities. So I might want a different leader than Glorp based on these things. However, these other candidates are actually people in the Empire. So these guys are... oh, there seems to be 2 ships with the same name. These guys are scientists, which means that I will lose a leader on one of the science vessels, which is inconvenient. This one is the governor in the directly controlled colonized systems sector, which is a sector of its own, so he's ruling from Diamond. Actually, I believe this is the current chancellor ruling from Diamond, so this is one of the scientists, Lord, that is the main candidate at the moment. I actually think yep, I'm going to go on and do a support on this guy, which puts him up to 39%, because I really don't want a level 4 scientist to become the leader right now. And I hope that that was enough to make sure that this guy is the leader. He has been supported 1 time, as you can see.
We have detected an anomaly.
Routine, so we'll research that.
Situation log has been updated.
And he was re-elected. Excellent. We are in the red now, because colonizing a planet, or even having a colony ship, costs money. I believe the upkeep for a colony ship is 8 or something. Not really sure where to see the specific breakdown on that. Just says ship upkeep. Yeah, colony ship 8, right. And that also includes when the colony is being is growing. So let's build a mining station around the sun there. Medkarash 4A, strategic resource discovered. During its survey of Medkarash 4A, the IUTS Urgel Glemish discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed Aldar crystals. Chipping these crystals causes the resulting splinter to expand and harden with explosive speed, making it an ideal material for fragmentation matrices in explosive munitions. Matrices? Probably matrices. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control of the system for future exploitation. Okay. Not sure where that was. Oh, there. That is plus 20% explosive weapon damage. Asteroid collision. A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Ulm 4 at some point during the previous 1,000 years in what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. A fortuitous event, plus 3 minerals to Ulm 4.
We have detected an anomaly.
Easy, go ahead.
Construction completed.
Right, so Ulm is done. We can send that ship down here. And you will go back here. Build. No. Wrong ship. Survey system, and you will go up and build a mining station there. There we go. Cells. B1283 is partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted of some unknown alloy, housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, the genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there is still much to learn here. Fascinating.
Research concluded.
We have completed the research of genome mapping. Okay, we'll go with the heritage site building, because that will give us more unity, and then we will probably go with genetic healthcare after that.
We have detected an anomaly.
Routine, go ahead and research that.
Colony establishment has begun.
The first Ul-Tur colony. Our colony ship has found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Ruby Prime and made planetfall. The landing site is surrounded on all sides by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have been deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Ul-Tur city on an alien world. A great day for the Ul-Tur Confederation, and we actually gained 60 engineering research from that. And on that note, I think that this is a good place to end the episode, so thank you all for joining me, and see you all next time.